Hey Scorpio, welcome to your February reading for the week of the 10th of February to the 16th of February. I keep almost forgetting what days we're on. 10th to the 16th. So we have Valentine's this week. So a lot of the energy coming out is to do with love or self-love. It's basically kind of ruled by Venus this week, so it's to be expected. So yeah, let's see what's in store for you. So I'm using my Archangel Michael cards. For those that you have followed me for a while, you all know that I started doing my readings with my Archangel cards. They were initially my mum. She bought them. She never touched them because I had got my hands on them and never looked back. It kind of activated my gifts and my ability to understand that I am here to channel divine guidance. So here we are, Scorpio. Let's see what's in store for you. So we start off with detach from the situation and ask my Archangel Michael to help you with this situation. Now, I do always like to say when we are doing these cards, this is Archangel Michael offering his guidance, right? They're his cards. It's his energy that they are channeling. It's his energy that I'm channeling. He is definitely a guide of mine, and he's, what helps me to help others. So being here alone is you asking Archangel Michael, and so listen, pay attention. It is also that the divine energy is supporting you in whatever your faith is, that's supporting you during this time. Now, detach from the situation is literally that. Take yourself, look objectively. So it means kind of not allowing yourself to get too involved with the energy of a situation. Sometimes when anything happens to us, we often can be like, we're the leader in our life. So when something happens, we instantly take it personally. However, not everything that happens is personally directed at us, and we need to acknowledge that. So often we need to detach ourselves from the situation and look objectively. I feel as though this is more of something that can be destructive, and you needing to realize that it's like having a focus in one direction. So I think that more than anything, what could benefit from this is that's something that impacts me directly, or is this something that just distracts me and gets me in my feels, and to kind of lift away from those situations. The next card is this situation is already resolved, and it was in reverse, so it wants you to basically know that there's a resolution to this situation, and I think that's the point to this. It's like not allowing it to cause too much chaos in you emotionally, because it's already sorted, so it's just not worth your time. That's what I'm feeling like with this. Again, we come back to this focus, because the card with the crossing energy of this is make a commitment. So you're being told, hey, focus. We're committing to something, right? So let's try and keep ourselves in alignment with our commitments and what we are wanting to achieve. What this is moving on to, and I'm going to talk about this whole section. So it moves on to forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. So I do feel like getting in your feelings this week could be something that is a theme for you. Now, again, I'd like to remind you that it's ruled by Venus. So again, you might be quite touchy in the emotional sense, because when we have love in the mix, we have passion, we have excitement. So again, sometimes this brings out the best in us, sometimes this brings out the worst in us. So it's acknowledging what is not necessary during this time and to commit to the one thing, but not to beat ourselves up about it. This forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong, means it's understanding that you've always acted on the situation the best that you can with the situation that you're dealing with and how you are in that moment. When you have that higher understanding of yourself and you are able to give yourself that love of that understanding, that's next level. You can then come from a healed space to again focus on what's important and understand that sometimes some things might arise that don't need you to go all full out and passionate against it. I get this nurturing thing here. Like there's a young boy. There's something about that young boy that's sort of standing out to me, and he's in both of these two cards, which do cross with this one, of literally an angel embracing a young boy. So I do feel like this is a healing moment, but there could be something to do with children in this. if you are a parent, it could be that, maybe they're testing you this week to understand. Just forgive yourself if you are reacting to stubborn children or just getting a little bit overwhelmed. That is normal. That is okay. And you're doing the best you can. So again, breathe and just forgive yourself. You're doing nothing wrong. You're just being a parent. And sometimes that is really difficult. If there is a child in your life that you're not a parent, I do feel like there's something here to do with the nurturing and loving and easing. Something to do with you, though, as though just nurture and love yourself through this process and make a commitment. You are focusing on something, work towards that focus. If it feels like it's taking you away from that focus, that's not in alignment with you right now. Next, we have 3 cards in this section, moving on from what we just talked about. A favorable outcome. This is a card that generally means that you're on the right path. It's a favorable outcome, which means things are going to be good things are coming. And again, this card to me really does stand out to say focusing on what we want and not focusing on what we don't want. The card that is crossing energy and reverse, it wants you to know this is your life purpose. There's 2 cards that both say you're on the right path and this is for you, which means it's the good stuff because this is for you. It is about both of these. So even though we have favorable outcome, to me the focus needs to be on that good, bright goodness. That's the positive stuff for us, right? And then we have this is your life purpose. Massive goals and dreams all in the center of our focus. So it is about focusing on something that's important to us, that helps shine. It kind of is exciting, the things that bring out the good feelings. And I feel like if something is triggering you at the moment into excitement, into joy, into the possibilities, that's where your focus should be on, and anything else that is in the background needs to drift away. The next card is it's time to leave an unhealthy situation, and that is dropping something away, releasing, which is exactly what I just said. But with this card, it kind of has devil card energy out of tarot, where it's about letting go of old ways of being, old bad patterns. And I think this is the distraction. I feel like maybe something that is a habit just is being brought to the surface, because I feel like you Scorpio, I think from the other 2 readings I've done last week's and then this month's, it's kind of telling like this is the time for you to be letting go of what was, because you're coming into something new, and that comes with what was the word, something pains, like teasing pains, no, growing pains, maybe that sounds a bit more better. It's like growing pains. So again, any vulnerability or any bad habits that are reoccurring are here to shine attention on them, not to be a distraction, but to know where you don't want to be anymore. So again, refocusing, and I feel like refocusing, commitment, focus. In all of these, this has kind of been like 3 sections that I've just read for you, Scorpio. All of them have detach, focus, make a commitment, focus, life's purpose, focus, favorable outcome, focus. So I feel like it's bringing you back into focus again of what is important to you right now. Now we have eternal love, so you are surrounded by love. Can be soulmate energy. If you are having any kind of queries about relationships, I feel this is saying that you are supported in areas of love. Now with this card, there are 3 cards here. You just have lots of sections of 3s as well. Yeah, 2, 3, 3, 3, 1, 3. That's how your cards have come out to be read. So eternal love again is soulmate energy, but it also can be nurturing energy just in regards of love, even self-love. It's basically saying you're in essence in this loving energy. So it's very supportive, very nurturing, and understanding, and very accepting. Okay, so that's what I want you to offer yourself, is acceptance. Explore your options means that you don't have to rush into anything, and I feel like what you are transitioning into is opening the doors to so many possibilities. But again, it is take your time and enjoy the moment, guarded and protected. To me, all 3 of these together actually are favorable outcome. That's what this would read, that you're surrounded by love, you have many options, and it's protected, so it means you're on the right path. That also means to again protect your energy during this time, because outside influences are just noise, and that you are guarded and protected during this time. So have confidence and relax. Again, releasing anything that no longer serves. This could be bad habits of the way that your mind naturally goes towards the negative, bringing it back into the neutral and the positive, knowing that things are going to go the way you want them to be, and it starts within here to bring it out to out here and applying to your life. Pay attention to your dreams means that you are very intuitive during this time. So listen to the messages, trust your instincts. Again, trusting your instincts. I want you to be able to decipher against instinct to, again, reaction. When we're stuck in bad habits, often we can see impulsivity as an intuitive feeling. Sometimes initially when we have that fear come to the surface, like that's a habit. So again, things are not going to work out. This can be a habit of abandonment that you have brought with you. Initially, your brain will straight go to the negative first. That doesn't mean that that's intuition. And deciphering between what's a good instinct and what is a protective fear, something that has protected you in the past that's trying to prevent you from feeling hurt in the future, acknowledging between the two. However, you are very intuitive during this time, so I feel like you will be able to tell the difference, providing you trust and honor yourself. Pay attention to your dreams can be that your dreams are trying to tell you something as well. A lot of the times the things that our dreams are telling us is highlighting the insecurities that we're feeling in order for us to realize that that's what they are, that I am scared that XYZ is going to happen. It means that and what does that mean? That means that you really want this, right? That's what that means. It doesn't mean that something bad is going to happen. Sometimes when we have nightmares or bad dreams, we instantly go to thinking it's a prophecy. We can self-prophesize these dreams by allowing the fears to win, or we can acknowledge it for what it is, our subconscious telling us that these worries exist and for us to tend to them. Lastly, our position. Go forward fearlessly. It means move. This is again a favorable outcome type card, because go forward fearlessly means that any worries and concerns that we have are literally just concerns and worries and nothing more, nothing substantial that should prevent us from moving forward. It is again a focus card. It wants you to focus on your dreams and move forward with that. We have in reverse, so pay attention, spend more time outdoors. This is a theme that's coming up today in the readings that I'm having. It's basically saying give yourself a moment. Outdoors can be very, very healing. It can bring clarity to situations. So if you are feeling a lot of feelings, maybe just take yourself for a walk, go outside, stand in the garden, take a few moments to breathe before again overreacting or just getting stuck in your head is what I would say with this. But again, it's saying that nature can be a good thing. So maybe you need to plan a getaway with a loved one as well. Do something outdoorsy. I feel like can bring clarity, but also just bring that little ingredient that you need right now while going forward fiercely. Lean on God and the angels for support. So again, if you're into meditation, this could be a time for you to get outdoors and meditate. Not everyone has the same kind of vibes where meditation's fun. I'm not a big meditator. I have benefited in some times. Again, when my energy is in that space where I'm like so connected to my divine, I'm just like getting so much from meditating, but that is not something that I'm in that energy very often, because I'm neurodivergent, so my brain's always thinking. So my form of meditation is also very different. My form of meditation is where I seek messages, and so I'm channeling all things. Some people benefit from meditation as a way of not channeling, as in blocking out the noise. So what you are, when you're in a state of meditation, you are channeling, and you're kind of putting yourself into that state of being receptive. But I really cannot explain right now what the difference is between how I meditate and how someone who is able to shut out the noises. I do not know what shut out the noises, and I don't think I'm created to do that. I think the point and purpose of the way that my brain works is to see and process a lot of information at once. So again, your form of meditation may be different, and maybe you do need to process a lot at once, and it's about you doing what works for you. But either way, it comes with, sometimes for me, and I think this could be beneficial, is sitting out under the stars and just thinking and dreaming all of the possibilities. And up here with you focusing on a dream, I think that's the point, is that again here, I think it was about exploring your options. It's about seeing all of the potentials and the possibilities. And I think with this, it's like sitting out under the stars and realizing how small you are in this big vast universe, and it not feeling like you're a little ant to be squashed, but feels like you are a being that has these endless possibilities. And that, to me, with that, lean on the God and the angels for support. You started with that and you're ending with that. That divine guidance is supporting you. So have faith, trust, and you have access through your faith, whatever it may be, spirituality or religion, there to lean on and help guide you through this time as well. So thank you, Scorpio, for being here. If you have any questions, please comment below, and please subscribe to my channel to stay up to date with any future reads, and I look forward to spending this year with you. Thank you, guys.